Good morning, readers. Today we're going to be revisiting Lily's Purple Plastic Purse, written and illustrated by Kevin Hanks. It is day 2. We are going to be working on doing some retelling. Let's remember why we want to do retelling. Readers can retell stories to help others understand what the story is about. Not only does it help others understand the book, but it also helps you as the reader understand the story a little bit better. We're going to go ahead and listen to Ani read Lily's Purple Plastic Purse today.
Hello, my reading friends, it's Ani. Have you ever had one of your favorite possessions taken away for a while? Well, today we're going to meet a little mouse who had a few new things her Grammy bought her, and she just couldn't wait to show her friends at school. Let's see how it all turns out as we read Lily's Purple Plastic Purse. If you have a copy, go get it so you can read along with me. Lily's Purple Plastic Purse by Kevin Hanks. Lily loved school.
I love school.
Wait
For us.
She loved the pointy pencils. She loved the squeaky chalk. And she loved the way her boots went clickety-clickety-click down the long, shiny hallways.
No running.
Lily loved the privacy of her very own desk.
Mine.
She loved the fish sticks and chocolate milk every Friday in the lunchroom.
Straws make everything taste better.
And most of all, she loved her teacher, Mr. Slinger.
For you.
Mr. Slinger was as sharp as a tack. He wore artistic shirts. He wore glasses on a chain around his neck. And he wore a different colored tie for each day of the week. Listen up.
Wow,
said Lily. That was just about all she could say.
Wow.
Instead of "Greetings, students," or "Good morning, pupils," Mr. Slinger winked and said, "Howdy." He thought that desks in rows were old-fashioned and boring. Do you rodents think you can handle a semicircle? And he always provided the most tasty snacks, things that were curly and crunchy and cheesy.
I want to be a teacher when I grow up,
said Lily.
Me too,
said her friends Chester and Wilson and Victor. At home, Lily pretended to be Mr. Slinger.
I am the teacher,
she told her baby brother Julius.
Listen up.
Lily even wanted her own set of deluxe picture encyclopedias.
Teachers know everything.
What's with Lily? Asked her mother. I thought she wanted to be a surgeon or an ambulance driver or a diva, said her father. It must be because of her new teacher, Mr. Slinger, said her mother. Wow, said her father. That was just about all he could say. Wow. Whenever the students had free time, they were permitted to go to the light bulb lab in the back of the classroom. They expressed their ideas creatively through drawing and writing. Lily went often. She had a lot of ideas. She drew pictures of Mr. Slinger, and she wrote stories about him too.
Big, friendly Mr. Nice Man Teacher, by me, Lily.
During sharing time, Lily showed her creations to the entire class.
And at the very last second, Mr. Slinger saved the cold, starving elderly.
Wow, said Mr. Slinger. That was just about all he could say. Wow. When Mr. Slinger had bus duty, Lily stood in line even though she didn't ride the bus. Lily raised her hand more than anyone else in class, even if she didn't know the answer.
Call on me, please, please.
And she volunteered to stay after school to clap erasers.
I want to be a teacher when I grow up,
said Lily. Excellent choice, said Mr. Slinger. One Monday morning, Lily came to school especially happy. She had gone shopping with her Grammy over the weekend. Lily had a new pair of movie star sunglasses, complete with glittery diamonds and a chain like Mr. Slinger's. She had 3 shiny quarters. And best of all, she had a brand new purple plastic purse that played a jaunty tune when it was opened. Lily wanted to show everyone. Not now, said Mr. Slinger. Listen to our story. Lily had a hard time listening.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Shh! Lily really wanted to show everyone. Not now, said Mr. Slinger. Let's be considerate of our classmates. Lily had a hard time being considerate.
Lies.
Lily really wanted to show everyone. Not now, said Mr. Slinger. Wait until recess or sharing time. But Lily could not wait.
Ooh. She's in trouble.
The glasses were so glittery. The quarters were so shiny. And the purse played such nice music, not to mention how excellent it was for storing school supplies.
Look!
Lily whispered fiercely.
Look, everyone! Look what I've got!
Everyone looked, including Mr. Slinger. He was not amused. I'll just keep your things at my desk until the end of the day, said Mr. Slinger. They'll be safe there, and then you can take them home. Lily's stomach lurched. She felt like crying. Her glasses were gone. Her quarters were gone. Her purple plastic purse was gone. Lily longed for her purse all morning. She was even too sad to eat the snack Mr. Slinger served before recess. That afternoon, Lily went to the light bulb lab. She was still very sad. She thought and she thought and she thought. And then she became angry. She thought and she thought and she thought some more. And then she became furious. She thought and she thought and she thought a bit longer, and then she drew a picture of Mr. Slinger.
Big, fat, mean Mr. Stealing Teacher! Wanted by FBI! P.S. I do not want to be a teacher when I grow up!
Right before the last bell rang, Lily sneaked the drawing into Mr. Slinger's book bag. When all the students were buttoned and zipped and snapped and tied and ready to go home, Mr. Slinger strolled over to Lily and gave her purple plastic purse back. It's a beautiful purse, said Mr. Slinger. Your quarters are nice and jingly, and those glasses are absolutely fabulous. You may bring them back to school as long as you don't disturb the rest of the class.
I do not want to be a teacher when I grow up,
Lily said as she marched out of the classroom. On the way home, Lily opened her purse. Her glasses and quarters were inside, and so was a note from Mr. Slinger. It said, "Today was a difficult day. Tomorrow will be better." There was also a small bag of tasty snacks at the bottom of the purse. Lily's stomach lurched. She felt like crying. She felt simply awful. Lily ran all the way home and told her mother and father everything. Instead of watching her favorite cartoons, Lily decided to sit in the uncooperative chair. That night, Lily drew a new picture of Mr. Slinger and wrote a story about him, too.
Lily was really sorry, so everyone forgave her. Even her parents, even her stinky baby brother, even her especially incredible teacher. And then the sun shined its smiling face down on everyone and everything, even the bugs and worms. The end. I'm an author.
Lily's mother wrote a note.
What does it say?
And Lily's father baked some tasty snacks for Lily to take to school the next day. How could he resist my no-frills cheese balls? I think Mr. Slinger will understand, said Lily's mother. I know he will, said Lily's father. The next morning, Lily got to school early.
These are for you,
Lily said to Mr. Slinger.
Because I'm really sorry.
Mr. Slinger read the story, and he looked at the picture. And he read the note.
What does it say?
And he sampled the snacks. Yum, yum. Wow, said Mr. Slinger. That was just about all he could say. Wow. What do you think we should do with this? Asked Mr. Slinger.
Could we just throw it away?
Asked Lily. Excellent idea, said Mr. Slinger. During sharing time, Lily demonstrated the many uses and unique qualities of her purple plastic purse, her shiny quarters, and her glittery movie star sunglasses.
It's like having an extra pocket with a radio inside. 3/4 are even better than a $1 bill because they make noise. Glamorous protection from harmful rays.
Then she did a little performance using them as props.
It's called interpretive dance,
said Lily. Mr. Slinger joined in.
Wow,
said the entire class. That was just about all they could say.
Wow.
Throughout the rest of the day, Lily's purse and quarters and sunglasses were tucked safely inside her desk. She peeked at them often, but did not disturb a soul. Right before the last bell rang, Mr. Slinger served Lily snacks to everyone's delight. What do you want to be when you grow up? Asked Mr. Slinger.
A teacher!
Everyone responded. Lily's response was the loudest. Excellent choice, said Mr. Slinger.
Hooray for Mr. Slinger! Yippee! No frills cheese balls! Delish! Wow! Goodies!
As the pupils filed out of the classroom, Lily held her purple plastic purse close to her heart. Mr. Slinger was right. It had been a better day. Lily ran and skipped and hopped and flew all the way home. She was so happy. And she really did want to be a teacher when she grew up. That is, when she didn't want to be a dancer or a surgeon or an ambulance driver or a diva or a pilot or a hairdresser or a scuba diver.
Accident! Woo! Woo! Hold still! The doctor's here! Ready for takeoff!
Lily was very upset with her teacher when he took her things away. She was so angry she drew a mean picture of him. But when she found out that he was only trying to help her learn from her mistake, she felt very badly about the things she had drawn. Thankfully, she apologized and everything turned out all right. I hope you enjoyed our story today. Thank you for being my reading friend.
All right, readers, let's practice retelling this story to help others understand what it's all about. You're going to find activity 6.2, Lily's Purple Plastic Purse, Retell. Click Add Response. find your name and icon. On our retelling page, you want to switch to the hand tool so that you can move the pictures. If these tools are in your way, go on up here and click Hide Frame to take away all that extra stuff. You're going to retell the story using some of the basic events, including the characters and the setting. Now, Lily's purple plastic purse was quite a long story with lots of little details in it. It makes it a really great story, but when you retell, you don't need to tell every single little detail. You just want to hit the main events. So your retelling might sound a little bit like this. Lily the mouse loved school and her teacher, Mr. Slinger. She thought he was really cool. She had a lot of fun at school and many friends. And one Monday, she came to school with a present that she had gotten from her Grammy. She had some movie star sunglasses and 3 quarters, as she kept all these things inside a purple plastic purse that made music when she opened it. She really wanted to show her new things to her friends, and she kind of kept distracting her classmates. So her teacher, Mr. Slinger, held on to them until the end of the day. Well, that made Lily really mad, and the more she thought about it, the angrier she got. So she actually drew a really mean picture of her teacher and put it in his bag at the end of the day. On her way home, Lily discovered that Mr. Slinger had put a nice note in her purse and some cheesy snacks. She felt really bad for writing such a mean note to her cool teacher. So she decided to apologize. At the end of the story, Mr. Slinger accepted her apology and let her share her purse and her glasses and her quarters when it was sharing time. And everyone was happy. The end. Once you feel like you have placed the pictures in the correct boxes and retold the story, I'd like for you to use the microphone and share with me how you would retell this story. When you like it, click the green check, and when you're ready to submit your activity, click the green check again.